Alright. Oh, the chat doc isn't up for some reason. There we go. Alright. We're doing a kind of short stream today. We got some stuff planned for later tonight in the house, so I don't have very long to do it, but, you know, I've been wanting to do shorter streams lately anyway. So we're playing a little bit of Gunfire Reborn solo. Bly's out in the living room playing some Digimon. Connie's cleaning the oven. And then when I'm done streaming, I'm going to cook some dinner, and then we're going to make some D&D characters. And later tonight, I got to edit that cryptid video. So it's a busy day today. I actually almost forgot it was Friday again. Alright, let's make a different character. Like, I want to play a different character, but this is also the only character I've beaten Nightmare on. Yes, we're going to be playing D&D. We're not going to be recording it. That was just going to be just private thing. I do like this character. She's got cool moves. She has these moves where if she lowers an enemy to a certain threshold of health, you can press a button and it just executes the enemy. We'll play her. Doing alright. It's gonna be a short one today. Probably just a couple runs. Go away, Nix, you stinky butt. I was gonna play Ninja and Clash of Paris, but that game's a little old. I don't think anyone's gonna recognize it. And also, I think it requires much more of my attention because it's a harder game. None of these are good. Okay. Take me a minute to remember how to play. Last time I played this, it was on a terribly small controller, so you almost can't even tell that it's on Nightmare difficulty right now. I don't know why that execution line is there if I can kill enemies in one shot above that with the ability. This run is over for them as soon as I get a gun where I don't have to aim. Damn, how many hours? Just two? Just two for today's stream? Which is enough for 2 runs of this. So Prosperity will add 2 stacks of mark up to 4. Each stack of mark triggers 30% Prosperity damage one time. If caused unbalanced, each mark refunds cooldown. Increase size of weak spots. There we go. Weak spots are useful. They're generated on the enemy with this character, and they're basically just extra critical points. Some enemies only have 1 critical area, so by having this character generate more, it makes it easier to get headshots, essentially, without having to aim at the head. So, like, some enemies that have shields and stuff like that, I can hit these critical spots and basically do critical damage without even having to get past the shield. Have I heard about GBT5? No, I haven't. I don't know what that is. How many hours playing the game total? Like, how many hours have I played this game total? That's like, I think it's over 100. Which isn't that much. Let me see. No, 89. I would have played it more, but Blythe and the others don't like this game. Oh, here we go. This is a good gun. I gotta go back and go through the portals that I opened up. There's one there that I didn't do, and then there's one in the previous room that I didn't do that is closed because I missed it now. Oops. This gun's cool because when you land criticals, it builds charges, and then when you alt fire, it launches fireballs. Okay, one of the cats came in, freaked out and left. Whenever you inflict the shock effect to enemies, also inflict the shock on yourself. When you're in shock, 75% lightning damage. I'll pick up because that's not a cursed one, so I can sell it or trade it in later. But it's not something I'm gonna use, probably. Scroll, get money, random scroll. Battlefield 6, I haven't looked into it at all. I usually don't get the Battlefield games until they're on a steep sale, which doesn't take very long. Hello. AoE damage of Frost Burial. Vindictive Nature. 40% weapon and skill damage for 10%. Okay. Get hit, deal more damage. I don't usually get to play this game because the others don't care for it too much. So it's usually my background footage game. Oh, punch. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I got lucky on the timing of that. The console version never got past 1.0? That sucks. Must have not sold very well. The game was very popular on PC. any movies that I dislike? Ted. First movie I've ever walked out of the theater on. I watched it for 30 minutes and I was like, wow, this sucks, and I don't see this getting any better. I walked out and I asked for my money back. Killing an enemy grants extra copper and chance to receive supply per second skill. Max HP is fixed at 1. First shot after each 10 seconds will do crit damage. If I get the thing where I get more damage for the more money I have, that's going to result in more damage. But right now, this results in more damage. We're going to take more money. I like money. The devs got scammed by another company, and there's a conflict that only lets other company update it, and they can't do anything. They just did a bad port. Oh, okay. That sucks. That's what's happening a lot lately. That happened to devs for another game I played that I can't remember the name of right now. I'm not gonna increase the stats on these weapons because I'm waiting to get an auto-aim gun. There's a lot of them in this game. Hell's a good gun, but that's got bad stats on it. That's also got, like, no stats on it. More AoE damage. 20% damage when shattering weak spot. Each shatter on the same target increases subsequent damage. Weapons hit on weak spot will restore 10% of store 10% of the weapon damage when shooting causes enemy unbalanced. Deal also weapon damage to an enemy. Yeah. Okay. Well, this might not be on the consoles, but on Nightmare mode they now have seasons, and the seasons have different effects, and they have these things called talismans. And you equip these gems to the talisman to create bonus additional effects. It's kind of like the chips in Mega Man Battle Network, but you don't actually place them. They do have a system like that for the other mode, though. But let's see. So I need to find something that works with what I've got. I've got shoot right now, which means every time I shoot 30 bullets, these effects go off, and that's heal my HP and meteor. HP heal isn't that great because most of the game you're not getting your shield depleted all the way through, so it's better to get something that deals more damage. Weapon boost, extra damage. Consume total HP and convert 20% of the consumed HP to shield and armor. No. Well, unless I pair that with my healing one and then it heals me at the same time. Increase final damage by 40% plus 20% times number of triggered conditions before casting if breaking the Shadow Fade state lasting for 2 seconds. Increase secondary skill capacity. Generate 2 clockwise rotate spiral arms around the player. Each spiral arm deals 800 plus ascension level skill damage. Okay, so that sounds like it makes like a leaf shield like Mega Man. Greatly increases the speed of the spiral arms. Assume 100% of ammo. Obtain 1 arc stack for each ammo cost. 1 dash capacity after using dash. Meteor count released by power gem. Replace your main weapon magazine to a special magazine. Nope. Increase movement speed and damage resistance when you're charging your weapon or skill. This ability doesn't charge. Each shot grants a heat stack. -1 talisman cooldown for every 25 heat stacks accumulated. Increase talisman cooldown for each power gem inlaid. I think we'll do... The Galaxy Talisman sounds cool. It'll be useful if I'm on something... It depends on the boss, really. The Meteor might be better. We're gonna go with Meteor. I did that wrong because I'm a goober. Consume ammo in the magazine until 1 ammo remains. Final damage of the next shot for each ammo consumed will... Nope. Meteor Talisman. And then we'll set the shoot condition, so it happens every time I empty 30 ammo. And then we'll add additional meteors. And then weapon boost. And then reload weapon. I just swap my weapon. This is a cool map I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, I love seeing those meteors pop off. Nothing can beat a meteor. Lone Ranger, increase lucky shot when not near a monster. Acquired weapons always have 2 exclusive inscriptions. Random ammo. We're gonna go with the inscriptions. So all the new weapons I get are going to be better. The lethal line on that one was all the way at the end of its health bar. It normally doesn't do that. porcupine. I love the porcupine. The porcupine's a good gun. So when you fire it normally, it does like one shot, maybe an extra shot, but as soon as it collides with a wall, it explodes into like a buckshot. So like the trick is to shoot it at the feet of the monster. The vaults? I don't know. I don't think you can store weapons for later. I just realized the game is very loud. Nah, it's not letting me break through that guy. Really? Okay. Oh, I didn't see the thing had rotating things around it. Looks like we're doing another run. I don't know. I don't get to play this game that much, like I said. Normally I make it much further than that. We're gonna go back to playing the rat.
Can we tell Chad?
I think so. I think we told that story. There and play with my hair. You bored of Digimon already? Okay. It seems like shoot is the best one. I'm just gonna blame losing that one on streaming. Yes, starting with the tracker. I don't have to aim. Use my mouse. This is too slow. Oh, yeah, let me fix the audio like I said I was gonna. Haven't seen this weapon, it looks OP. It's got less auto aim than Rainbow. I mean, Rainbow is there's multiple weapons that have auto aim, and this one only has it temporarily, only for the duration of this bar. But there's guns like Rainbow and several of them. I think most of the wands are auto aim too. But speedrunners use the auto aim weapons so that they don't have to look at the screen. They can just focus on looking at the radar, which is how I play sometimes. It lets them be faster. But yeah, it's pretty strong. But I'd say like all the auto aim weapons are strong. Shield cap when staying in blank domain. I don't need that until I've got the thing where ink domain counts as blank domain. The movement speed bonus is increased by 60%. 40% damage for 6 seconds after using a weapon skill. Gain 1 stack for every 10 seconds. That would actually be good considering the auto aim on this is a weapon skill. Are you talking about Rainbow? Because Rainbow's really good. I'm gonna lose all my HP for the most part. If it doesn't have auto aim, I don't need it. Immunity to cursed scrolls, that's awesome. So I'll just grab everything then. Shooting won't consume any ammo for the next 2 seconds after killing an enemy. Oh, that is kind of perfect for what I'm doing. Where's the enemies? That one was an immortal. That you can tell they're an immortal when they have the fuse up above their head. So when you bring them down to 0 health, they stay alive until that fuse reaches 0, and then they explode. When blank domain disappears, accumulate stacks based on area size and restore 1 use upon reaching 100 stacks. No. We're gonna go with more movement speed. Does have an alternate fire. Oh yeah, you're talking about the mark shot. When using the Rainbow, I just don't use the mark shot unless it's something that's got a shield or I want to hit the crit spot specifically. And there is an assault rifle that has a marking shot that does it, and then it only auto aims if you do the marking shot. So that one, It requires more skill than a typical auto-aim gun, but I wouldn't say it sucks. It's better to have more shield. Star Ring. This is sort of an auto-aim weapon. You press right trigger to extend the field, and then you press left trigger to bring the field in. So I can hit things through walls, as long as I know where the enemies are. But it's not going to do a lot of damage until I close the ring. Yeah, that's the other one you're talking about, I think, Dragon Chaser. I don't want anything that puts a status effect on me. This is why my aim is bad in games, because Gunfire spoils me with the amount of auto-aim weapons. Ink shade effect, 60% weapon skill duration. Weapon skill damage during duration. If Momo is without ink spirit status, the outer radius will be increased by 2 meters. If Momo is under ink spirit status, the range of ink domain and ink splash is increased by 1 meter. That's a good effect, but so is shade drawing. When hit by ink splash, enemies will gain 1 stack. Each stack deals 300 ink damage per second. That's also good. Okay, we'll grab this one for now. Got a meteor talisman in the store already. I'm going to be dashing a lot more because I don't have to aim. Building elements into my weapon without having to use an element weapon is nice. Oh wait, there's a cooldown reduction in there, isn't there? For primary skill. I don't really need that. So, shoot. Meteor. Power strike. That's... Yeah, the Founder deals more damage because it's semi-automatic. It makes sense that an automatic weapon would do less damage than a semi-auto. Don't matter if you got a shield, I will shoot through it. I don't know how much the Founder does in this. I don't ever use it. 145, I guess. But they might have changed their damage model to work better with the nightmare mode and the stuff they did to nightmare mode. Increased ink scroll size, 25% more damage for 12 seconds after picking up an ink orb. Ink form duration, +1 initial orb. The first collected ink orb will have double effect. We'll do this. Did I miss a secret room or something? There's usually one in here. Let's grab that bun. Num 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 num. Oh, there it is. This will be easy. %, max HP, less damage resistance, recover 30% lost total HP in each damage dealing. So I have more health, take more damage, but recover HP when dealing damage. Elemental damage, when triggering an elemental effect, it will be passed on to a nearby random enemy. 40% weapon and skill damage for 10 seconds upon being hit or taking damage. I think elemental power will be better since I'm randomly dealing elemental effects, and then I've got all the meteors popping off. I really need to focus on building up my defenses right now. Let's see if the peddler has a new auto-aim weapon. Yes, we have the Jet Octopus. And Phoenix Roar, I think, has some auto-aim to it. I could just wait because a +2 isn't going to be that much of a difference over a +1. Or a 0. I don't really need to upgrade these either, though, so I could just buy this because it's cheap. This one's a bit of a longer range one, which is why I got rid of the Star Ring. The Jet Octopus has to suck from the enemies, so I had to be somewhat close to them. Closer than the tracker, at least. This guy's gonna go down quick. Not as quick as I thought, I guess. Really getting screwed over by this level 0 weapon. Never mind. Giant Octopus. Come on, hit. Yeah, That jet octopus is way too close range. That was a bad boss fight for these. Crash it. Crash it. Ink domain is now considered blank domain. Yay! -1 primary skill and dash cooldowns on hit. I haven't messed with this stuff too much, so I don't remember exactly how it works. And then meteor. Elemental enchant. Power strike. Okay. This one requires a little bit of aiming. Not much. But it's only a level 2, so it's not doing as much as it could do. This build is actually not too bad. I think I keep regenerating skill meter on this. Yeah, I do. So I don't even have to use the suck part of this. I can just keep using the stronger beam. Please die. Please die. Please die. I don't like those guys. Movement speed for every 100 meters moved. I'm gonna get faster as I go. Get even faster. Let's game feels like Risk of Rain, but more linear. It is a roguelike. All roguelikes have that some era of samitude. I'm gonna dump the levels into that. Get rid of the porcupine. This is a good gun, but it requires aiming. So it has this mode, and then it has a slower mode. So, sleepy doggy, awake doggy. Yeah, you can break the game if you got the right stuff. It's not as, like, crazy as, say, like, Isaac. But there's definitely some combinations that go hard. Like, this is the hardest difficulty, and I'm, like, still one-shotting things. I want an amazing inscription, get a curse scroll. I'm immune to curse scrolls right now, aren't I? Yes, okay. Replace a random non-exclusive inscription on a weapon. Gain a weapon with at least one exclusive inscription. Make my weapon more powerful. Upgrade the selected weapon by 3. We're gonna do... get a new weapon. Scalpel. Increase damage against enemies in elemental effect. Scalpel isn't an auto-aim weapon, so I'm not going to get a lot of use out of this one. Never mind, this is actually kind of good. Never mind, it took too long to kill that guy, and this is bad. Ah! Too much spitters. Talisman don't care. Extra projectiles, extra consumption. That does set off my ability more often. Still think I prefer the Jet Octopus right now. Alright. Ink shade effect, weapon skill, damage. Slightly increasing damage of drawing come true based on the area of the clear domain generated by drawing come true up to 500%. I understood some of those words. Let's go with shade drawing. Oops. Here, that one. Makes weapon skill damage higher, which means the laser does more damage. Ink point gain during ink form 5 seconds after the end. The areas of Momo will pass through generate a blank domain that lasts 3 seconds. Usually those ones that only have one level are pretty good. I'm like half sure that I can fire this forever. No, I do have to land hits. Alright. And a brick. No, thank you. Crazy how fast you can play when you don't have to worry about taking your time to aim. Range chant. This is a auto aim weapon. This one's fancy. Oh wait, does this generate ink, blank domain? I just noticed that when I do the big crane call, it fires what looks like the ink effect. If that's the case, this works really well with this character. Okay, let's read the weapon description real quick. No, it doesn't say anything about ink domain. It says it's a Shadow Raven. It just looked like it. Yeah, it looks like the effect, but it's not. Oh, okay. Well, no more jet octopus. We're going with Starfly. Starfly is the best auto aim weapon. When hit by ink splash, enemies will gain 1 stack. Okay, yeah. Oh, let's go back. There's an item on my screen that I missed. Looks like it's in the previous area. Shared magazine capacity. That'll be awesome if I can get another weapon with that Gemini inscription. I can make the magazine much, much higher. Okay, this is what I forgot. Little crystal package. Auto destroys after being discarded can select 2 curse scrolls to be ineffective. I'm going to recycle that because curse scrolls don't do anything to me anyway. So it's more valuable to me as money. Now you can say funny words in videos, but that affects streams. Yes, that also works in streams, but that curse word thing is only for the first 7 seconds of the video. I could curse in streams before that. I could curse in videos before that as well. As long as I don't say... Well, I don't monetize my streams anyway, so if I said fuck, that would get it demonetized. But I don't monetize my streams anyway, so I could I could do that regardless. Alright, this boss requires a... Oh wait, it's Chimera. Never mind, I don't have to aim. Not Chimera, Manticore. Unleash hell, Starfly! This is why Starfly is good, because Starfly still works when you're in ink mode. Temporary invincibility in this mode. Just gotta wait for it to stop being a Beyblade. There we go. Playing this game is always time for me to not aim. There's so many weapons that don't require aiming. All of these don't have the inscriptions that I need, so I'm gonna just dumpster them all. Alright. When staying in blank domain, gain 1 stack every 5 seconds up to 4 stacks during combat. Momo can cost 1 stack every 3 seconds to be considered as staying in blank domain even when not in it. Okay, so because ink domain is considered blank domain, if I do this, it's going to give me a lot of stacks of it, so when it eventually ends, I'll still be in blank domain and getting blank domain effects even when I'm not in it for quite a while. I really like Momo. And I'm kind of only saying that because Momo's the only character I've been able to beat Nightmare on. So I'm still super fast. When does that effect end? Okay, I think it's over now. Let's talk to this little fella. We're gonna buy another meteor talisman. And that should upgrade my talisman. Yep, it upgraded it to a rare version of it. And my meteor got upgraded too. So let's drop that one. Why did that not upgrade? Weird. These auto-aim weapons are really fun when you play the Rottweiler character because he can dual-wield anything, which means he can dual-wield he can dual-wield Starfly. Since I got this weapon skill regeneration ability going on, I can do the double barrel firing faster and longer now. Die! Die! Accept your fate. Accept it! I want to say this run is so done, like I already won, but this game can throw a wrench in your plans pretty quickly. Like, just because I'm good with lots of enemies doesn't mean I'm doing well with the boss. Let's hit up a smith real quick. Add a bunch more levels to the Starfly, and then we're gonna re-roll its inscriptions with better inscriptions, because the level of the weapon affects the inscriptions. The number of inscriptions available on something. We need to get more money. I'm for it. I've used up all my money. That was legally distinct Roadhog. Oh, whoa. Wait. Shared magazine, but that's on a sword. Swords don't have a big magazine to begin with. But it's not like I'm using this that much. We'll still recycle it. If I'm gonna have that double magazine inscription, I need it on things that have big magazines to begin with. Or Momo's too short. They can't jump. No hops. Little rat baby can't hang. Only got to squeeze out one more inscription. Well, one more level, I mean. And now I don't have the money to do that. Oh wait, here it is. Alright, additional projectiles, double consumption. 50% total damage to enemies hit by hero skills within 5 seconds. That's gonna be popping off all the time with Momo. Max energy cap, 20% chance for an extra projectile. Oh, this is so built for what I'm doing. My abilities are popping off based off of the amount of bullets fired. Our arrows will blot out the sun. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy the illusion. The illusion would be something good to have that extended magazine on. Minus 30% damage dealt by enemies in blank domain. I would have to get up close for that. Increased ink form abilities, yes. We're going to be using ink form a lot going forward now. feel like the Jet Octopus is probably doing better, but that's because it requires me to aim, so I think it has higher damage numbers. Alright, let's go into the portal. Get a curse scroll, gain a weapon that has one exclusive inscription. We'll do that again, because curse scrolls don't do anything to me anyway. That sucks. So we'll just sell that. That's good for a pupil, but I don't like the pupil. I love Starfly. He's adorable. Little baby man. Would buy a plushie of him instantly. Especially if it came with a jar. If not, I would just probably attach him to a mason jar. Not in the mason jar, but attach him to the mason jar. I didn't even have my alt fire active. Sell that. Oh, wait, shared magazine. That only has a 6 magazine now. That's a waste. Cum jar protector. Yes, the protector, not the one in the cum jar. If I increase the magazine size on the crane chant, I don't think it does anything. Let's go see if the peddler has something. Plant spores on hit. No. Shared magazine. This has 30 magazine on it. That's better. Give me back Starfly. No, don't you look at it. That's my Starfly. Wait, is it not sharing the magazine? No, I just have something depleting my magazine constantly. What is doing that? Oh, I do want to get rid of that. That's making me take more damage. Minus 10% magazine ammo per second and gain. That's it. Let's discard that instead of destroying it. Then reload. 60 is the max? That's not right. It should be 90 with this effect. Oh, did I change my inscription by accident? I changed my inscription by accident. When I re-rolled the inscriptions earlier on that chest, it changed the inscriptions on it. So I need this one, Phoenix Roar. There we go. And then sell that. Sell that. And then this is fine, I guess. Each stack plus 10% weapon damage stops consuming when the magazine has 50% or 1 round left. We'll go back to using that, it's fine. Gives the extra damage increase. This one is always at 50% ammo because it's a wand. Wands don't have magazines. Nope, not great. Not digging that. We'll just keep it on for its secondary effect. Oh, Claw Spray is good. I like Claw Spray. It's a super soaker. Increased weapon damage against enemies and elemental effect. Damage type converts into corrosion damage. And it actually requires a little bit of aim, so the damage is a little better. It's less damage, but it's a faster fire rate. 242 times 2.2. That's like 480, 540-ish. And that has doubled the speed. Okay, so it's not doing as much damage as Starfly is. Phoenix Roar is consuming additional ammo to give more projectiles, but it can only fire one weapon ever, so that effect's kind of useless. Maybe I will take Claw Spray and then re-roll the inscriptions on Starfly. Whee! My stream of justice. Now they need to make one with yellow water. This increases the... Oh. 80% damage when stacks are over 2. So that gives me a damage bonus with those stacks now. Let's go back to the blacksmith. He should still be open. And you, I need to buy another talisman from you. I don't have enough money for that, sorry. Stay poor. Your kids are gonna go hungry tonight. Okay, reforge. There we go. Increased magazine capacity. 120 ammo max capacity. And that means I need to get rid of that scroll now. Because it's gonna screw that over. There. So realistic. We're poor just like real life. Yeah, but unlike real life, I stay winning. This one doesn't have a weapon skill, so it's not doing as much damage as Starfly can do. Alright, unleash health. The extra magazine on Starfly is going to be pretty good. Like a meteor talisman. A Go Shock with shared magazine. That'd be silly. I can only fire one bullet at a time, so there's no point. Ooh, whoa, let's deal with that fella. Forgot to check if I could alt fire it while in squirrel mode. Oh, it is alt firing, but I activated it before I went into this mode. Yes, I can. I can alt fire it while like this. So Starfly really is the perfect weapon for this character because I think it's the only one where I can fire the weapon while in this mode. Come on. Come on. Let me destroy you. mortar in this still good? There's things that are better than it. The mortar is good, but it's going to depend on the character. Because it's not... I don't think it's worth the loss for it being a heavy weapon. It's probably good for boss fights. If you have movement speed bonuses. Increase movement speed for every 10% shield and armor I have. Increase movement speed and damage when armor is 0. First shot after each 10 seconds will deal crit damage. 10 seconds is too long of a wait. We're gonna do this one. Alright, this guy. Auto-aim is really gonna help here. I don't know if I'm able to grab the cannonballs while in squirrel mode, though. Oh, there's the mortar. Let's check that scroll. Recover 1% max HP and 5 ammo of currently used weapon whenever you deal... Yep, elements. Alright. Oh, that was close. I almost killed myself. Oh, okay, I can grab it. This might actually be good then. Great, excellent, no notes, love it. Alright, I gotta get the cannonball. Running around at the speed of sound. I like that better than Orochi, but that thing can insta-kill me a lot easier than Orochi can. No, we are selling that. Oh, actually, that might have been good for me, but... Increase base damage of all ink abilities. Definitely gotta buy another meteor. Oh, legendary meteor. Rare power strike. Rare elemental boost. Meteor Talisman is legendary mode now. I just gotta equip the stuff first. Got 2 legendary meteors, and then shoot condition, increase damage, increase damage, increase damage, increased element chance. Alright. I should be able to beat it now, because that's the boss I struggle with the most. Come on. I can aim. slippy, slidey ice. I hate it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Starfly and Momo, match made in heaven. The bear's easy, it's just a check to see if you do enough damage. The guy with the tummy thing, that one is kind of like a raid boss, so mechanically it can be challenging. We're gonna go with Mystic Mirror. And then the cannon thing, like, its ability to one-shot you if you're not paying attention is, like, really high, so I don't like fighting that one much. And Orochi can also easily one-shot you, but Orochi also has way less health, so I feel like you can really burst down Orochi if you're built right. Grab it, but I'm not going to use it, probably. I hate the ice. Crit hits stack for energy. I'm not really going for crit hits, but it's extra damage if it happens by accident. If it can happen by accident. I don't think this weapon can crit. Can't aim my camera up at the UFO because Momo's short ass. Given a cult scroll, gain a luxurious gift box. Given a cult scroll, replace all normal inscriptions of the selected weapon with rare inscriptions. That could be worth it. That could also just entirely screw up the build. Give one occult scroll upgrade to the selected weapon. To increase the selected weapon by 2 levels. Yeah, more damage. When enemies are within 8 meters, plus 60% weapon damage. When they're beyond 8 meters, plus 30% lucky shot. Damage resistance for missing HP, that's swell. The rainbow used to be good, but now there's just a lot of auto-aim weapons in the game in general that are better. Another crane chant. Oh, and it's 600 times 2. Let's take that and find the blacksmith. Blacksmith. Have I encountered one? There he is. Come on, don't be stingy. Stingy ass game. Oh, well, the shared magazine one probably wouldn't have helped it Other than maybe the increased fire rate would probably be good. We're gonna try to roll with it. Starfly's reload is pretty quick. No flying saucers. This is the no-fly zone. I gotta go back and double check now. Make sure I didn't miss a blacksmith by accident because I was zooming through so fast. Nope, but I did miss this chest. Luxurious gift box. When picking up copper, ammo recover 1 HP or increase max HP by 1 for 10 seconds if it's full. That's not going to be helpful for the boss or anything. This is a really good run. This might be it for the stream after this, because I don't think I got time for another one that's this long. The downfall of roguelikes with really long runs. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Yeah, I think because of my abilities, I'm not actually reloading that much. So I really might not need that extended magazine inscription. As long as I'm hitting and this thing can't miss. Might not need that inscription for the increased ammo thing, so maybe the game did me a favor by denying me it so many times. Oops, I did not read what that did. Merciless Strike. 50% lucky shot. Crit hit. We're gonna have to recycle that, because I don't think this can hit crits. There is an endless mode, but I don't really play it because it's hard to play solo. And no one ever plays this online. People who play this only play it with their friends. Increased rate of fire for 3 seconds. That's good, but not great. Because it's only at 10%. We'll buy another Meteor Talisman. That should... Well, actually, I don't think it goes beyond Legendary, does it? No, it doesn't. If I recycle it, do I get more money? guess I should start by saying 12,000. Let's destroy one that I know I won't use. Yes, I do get money for it. So we'll just destroy anything that isn't my meteor talisman. And I'm not using any of these whites. Oh, I was using one of those whites, it turns out. Oops. I guess we'll just add... Oh, gosh. I guess I'll just have to add another meteor. And then I'm not using these white meteors. Or this Restore Spirit. It wasn't that important, I guess. I can probably buy a new one right now, actually. No, I can't. Oh, well. Wait, is that meteor thing working? Okay, it is working. It is on. No, it's fighting me on whether it wants to be destroyed. Alright, well, there should be another blacksmith right before the boss anyway. Let's go. And we got the polar bear. It is done. We already won. We're gonna reforge this one for plant spores, and then hope I get plant spores. Please get plant spores. There we go. That's gonna give us an elemental effect. Easy! So easy. They need to fix this guy. He's way too weak. If it was the other boss fight, I would have been struggling a little more. That guy is just a free win. My second ever nightmare win. Momo is blessed cursed. For free? For free. I knew it was over as soon as I immediately put him into the second phase off of just the first blast. Alright, you can rest now, Starfly. Your work is done. The power of auto-aim weapons on Momo. Alright. That's gonna do it for stream tonight. I've got a bunch of stuff I gotta get done. Especially if that cryptid video is gonna come out within the week. So I will see you all later. Like I said, this is gonna be a super short one tonight. Bummerooski, I know. Bye.